Oh, and that's Kenny Omega. Okay, so that is annoying. Tag team titles on the line. Young Bucks versus Team TNA. Young Bucks pick up the win and are the champions in a 3.5 star rated match. We are still number one, and we have about a 50,000 fan lead right now over NXT and Raw. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt, and welcome back to the channel. This is the series finale of the AEW versus WWE MYGM series, and we are currently in the lead by I think a pretty good margin, but with certain power cards, NXT and Raw are both still very much in the hunt for this series. So if you've been following along, I really appreciate that, and if you could do me one more favor by liking this video, sharing this video with your friends, and subscribing to the channel, it helps out a lot. And we'll continue on with the question of the day, which is for the next series, would you rather see an Attitude Era themed MyGM or an All-Star themed MyGM? We'll leave that up to interpretation, but in any case, let me know down in the comments below. And without further ado, let's jump back into this series. So as we can see here, we do have a pretty good lead. I think it's one of the biggest leads of this series so far. I think we have a 45,000 fan lead on both Raw and NXT. I think they're very much neck and neck. I think like 1,000 fans split them. So with one special promotion card, they could be right back in it, especially if they decide to use it at WrestleMania. So it's still kind of scary for me. I do have, I'll jump back to the manage roster screen. I do have an issue here of the Kenny Omega and Swerve feud did not get to pay off at the pay-per-view because Kenny Omega got blocked again. So that is kind of annoying. And we will see what we could do. I was able to buy the big stadium, but as you can see up there, the budget is kind of low. And yeah, so I'm thinking that if we go, I currently don't have anything with Miro right now, and I'm stuck in between Miro and maybe signing over Hangman, making a heel turn there for Hangman, and then making it a Kenny Omega Hangman Page feud. But we've seen that before, so let's go ahead and do one we haven't seen, which would be a Miro versus Kenny Omega feud, and I have an idea of how to do that. So we'll go ahead and, oh yeah, and from last week, which I'm not going to forget, is Swerve wanted the main event, so he will get it. But he will not be getting a shot at the title because I don't want that to switch hands now. We'll make this a submission match, so that cancels that out. The only problem with this being, I'm going to try it, and hopefully it's not a waste of a slot here, but I'll try having Miro calling out Kenny. And hopefully that works, so we'll have to wait and see. For another level 2 here, we're going to have Jamie Hayter and Sheeta. I might rework that in just a sec. Get women's match on the card for sure. Let Toni Storm heal up, who is, yeah, 24 stamina, so that's not great. The Guns will not be coming back, both Daddy Ass and Austin Gunn. This will be their last week, and I'll still have to watch out for the tag team title feud with Nick Jackson and Jeff Jarrett not being signed to WrestleMania, but hopefully that won't be a big issue. So what else I want to get on this card? I think I want to throw in, do I want to throw in a triple threat match somehow? I think I could do this tag match one more time. Let's do, because the stamina there for those guys, 55-50, that's okay. And Christian is at 58, and Jeff Jarrett's at 46. So we can get this done. I won't put the titles on the line this time around. Just do that there. And MJF at 43 stamina. Where is Ricky Starks? At 67. So this could technically be, yeah, we could do this actually. I'd make this a title match. Switch this around. Their popularities are okay, but I think that will do a bit better. And then I guess just to, but the title's on the line there, so I don't want to have that leave this feud. I was thinking maybe moving that into a triple threat to have maybe Danielson join up in this one, but you know what? I can do fatal four-way here between Darby and Power. No, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as a normal one-on-one title match. I can leave this normal because we have the submission match down here. Normal. Okay, so that leaves us, the show costs 38,000, which means I only have 120,000 left to, actually I might as well figure this out first. Tony Storm, look at Riho's 99 popularity, love to see that. Currently Wardlow and Danielson don't have anything, but at the same time, I already have a lot of feuds that are ongoing, so I could do a call out promo from Buddy, make that a level 4 and cash in on that next week, and then let them kind of ease off until the PLE. I think I'm going to do that. Have a call out of Jungle Boy, and then the same thing. Riho's at 99. I'd want to use Tony Storm here, but at the same time, it's tough because I want her to go up in stamina first and foremost. Actually, I'll change this to an advertising, try to make some cash. So this is now what the card will look like. And okay. So going over to logistics, can we book everything possible? We can with $7,000 to spare. And I think that's gonna be a big deal because of the fact the big stadium should get us some good revenue for this show. So I think we're good to go. So that's a submission match that'll end that. Tag team match, women's match, and a title match. So this is pretty solid card, honestly. And I'm hoping that Kenny Omega and Miro feud starts up, but I can't say that for certain, so I don't know. We'll see. But in the opener, it's a one-on-one match with MJF versus Ricky Starks. MJF holds on to his title in a 3.5-star rated match, and they get to level 3, so that is good. A good promo from Buddy, so Jungle Boy and him are at 4-star rivalry. Hikaru Shida versus Jamie Hayter. Hayter picks up the win in an okay 2.5-star match, but rivalry grows, so that is good. Advertising from Riho. Ooh, popularity dropped a lot. I wasn't expecting that much. Okay, but made $20,000, so I guess that's good. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson versus Christian and Jeff Jarrett. And Team TNA pick up the win here in a good 3-star match, and it goes to level 3. So this is right, like, I thought there was no chance to be able to get it to a 4, and it's looking like there should be now. This saying is going from 0 to 1. Okay, so that is very good. I'm happy with that. Kenny Omega versus Swerve, and Kenny Omega wins the feud. Could put the title on the line in a 4-star match in the main event. I'm going to swing back around to see if that Kenny Omega and Miro feud actually started. But over on Raw, we got Danhausen in action over there. Zelina versus Sensational Starlet in the main event. Okay, that's an interesting card there from Raw. And then Damian Priest versus Brock Lesnar. Britt Baker calling out Rhea, so that is still ongoing. We got Chris Statlander versus Bayley, and then Nikita Lyons versus Lacey Evans in the main event. So we had the best opener. We had a really good show. We had all around, like, we either tied or bested the other two shows in every aspect of the first week leading into WrestleMania. The rivalries did really well, so that does say 1, so we'll have to see. Show quality C, match card quality B, 51,000 fans, so that is a good sign. We made a good chunk of money there too, so I don't think money will be an issue going forward, which is nice. 57,000 from Raw, okay. Maybe they had maybe I jumped the gun there, maybe the backstage brawl or something, but that's high from Raw. And it's NXT with the 39,000. I think they've just kind of fallen way behind there. So yeah, we're about 70,000 fans ahead of NXT, but Raw are only 55, I think, 55,000 behind. Is that math right? It's ish. It's close enough. Yeah, so they're going to be the Raw. Looks like they'll be the one that's coming for us in the end. Danielson, you want a shot at the world title? It's not gonna happen. Sorry, Danielson. Hey Tony, you've seen the work I'm putting in, and I can do more for the brand. I want to run a main event match. I'm gonna say yes, hoping that Jeff Jarrett is still over 40 stamina. That's taking kind of a risk here. Gonna check the roster. So he is. That did work. All right, love to see that. Tony Storm is where? 36 stamina. Okay. I can have Toni Storm cut a promo this week, though, to kind of go up in popularity. Jamie Hayter and Shida, that's pretty solid now. You can't see behind my head, but stamina is also good for Hayter. Okay, so that is good. This is looking very, very solid. Jeff Jarrett over 42, perfect. So the tag team match can main event now. Okay, this is looking solid. Okay, so tag team will do Extreme Rules. Tag team Extreme Rules. We got the Young Bucks against Team TNA. We'll put the titles on the line. Their popularity for both are all, like, Jeff Jarrett's kind of a little behind there, but all 70s all around, so that's pretty solid. In the opener, we can do, I said we're going to cash in on this Buddy Jungle Boy, because Buddy's stamina is okay, so we can do that. As well, what am I doing? As well, we'll do a little stipulation there to get a little boost. What is high boost? This costs very high medium boost. Don't want that. Okay, maybe just a little boost there. We'll do a. Whoops! Whoa! That's way too much there. Hold on. A triple threat match here between. Can we go ahead and do? That could work actually. We can do this. Fatal 4-way between. Oh, MJF's stamina is not great. We can't risk him now getting injured. Okay, so we'll do, just to change things up a little bit here, we'll do a triple threat match that sees Swerve take on Wardlow and Danielson, just to get them in here. What's on Danielson and Wardlow? True. Forgot about that. Okay, so maybe do this and add Omega there as the final one to boost the rivalry there. That could be a very interesting match. This might do better than the opener. So I'm going to do that, even though that's a level 4 and there's nothing here. I'm going to take that risk. And then Hayter and Shida again. And maybe put the stipulation on this. This has the potential to be a really good show. I'm going to change this to normal. Okay, so hold on here. And then in the callouts, we're going to do, where's Ricky? Ricky's going to call out MJF. We're going to have Toni Storm will be better. After that, she's going to call out Riho for next week. And any more callouts that are needed? I want to get these guys in a match. Okay, we'll have Powerhouse. Oh, so maybe actually, so I have Powerhouse and Darby in that one. No, no, I'm gonna leave it like that. Those guys should get some pretty good ratings, but I will switch that around actually to have the promo skill of 5 for Powerhouse. Call out Darby Allin. Okay, so that is good. Show logistics, I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, now we have tons of budget now after that big stadium last week. So I think this is pretty solid here. I think this is pretty solid. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. And here we go. This should do well. I think this should do well. Swerve versus Wardlow versus Miro versus Kenny Omega in the opener. The champion pulls it out. And a great 3.5-star match. That grew the rivalry as well for him and Miro, which is great. Toni Storm, excellent promo. That's at level 4. Jungle Boy versus Buddy. This is a level 4 rivalry, so we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't get an amazing rating. So 3.5. Okay, so it didn't outdo it. You know, if I added that table stipulation, it probably would have got that extra half star, so that is good. Ricky calls out MJF, and that's level 4 now as well. Hikaru Shida versus Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter picks up the win. The whole show has been 3.5 stars right now. Call out from Powerhouse, excellent, that gets to level 3. And in the main event, it's an Extreme Rules tag team match for the tag team titles. Young Bucks versus Team TNA. And we have new tag team champions. Classic 4.5-star match, and it gets it to level 4 rivalry. This is crazy. I would have thought there's no chance of that happening. There are no promos booked from Raw, and I can only assume that's because they bought the big stadium. I'm just gonna guess, but that's kind of sad from them. And then Britt Baker versus Rhea Ripley in that main event again. Yeah, so NXT Black and Gold, pretty good show. Raw's mid card was soft, but it was our main event that kind of stole the show this week. Rivalry grows. Look at all that. Match type was okay, but no, we love to see that. Match card quality B for 54,000 fans and still making big money. Yeah, so money basically, now that we have the big stadium, money I don't think will be an issue for the rest of the series. Over on Raw, 29,000 fans. They may have just handed me the series right there. Oh wow, that's a huge miss from Raw, and 46,000 from NXT. So I think I'm gonna be running away with this right now. Which I had a 75,000 fan lead over NXT now. That's hopped back over Raw. That is a brutal show from them to only have 29,000 fans at this point. That's super tough. Okay, so this is good where we've made the money now. It'd be interesting saying for 19K, I'll make it happen. Gonna make sure I don't misclick here. Hey, my contract's up at the end of the week. What is Jeff Jarrett asking for? I'll see it to it. That's no problem. What happened to my... Ooh, I forgot Darby. Ooh, sorry there, bud. We waited a week. We didn't even get a word from you. Major decrease. Oh yeah, that's true. A major decrease to Jungle Boy. So this, I don't want this all falling apart here. Morale, not the worst. And not the worst, but I don't think they like it though. I don't think they're big fans. Okay. Tag team title picture now. The only thing about pulling the trigger on that in week 22 is now they're basically going to have 2 weeks off. So hopefully the popularity doesn't drop too much here. But yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead. What's this? Promise Sony Summer exclusive rematch. Yeah, she will be getting, whoops, she will be getting that shot. No problem. Hopefully I can try to make Darby happier here by having a main event against, where's the biggest boost? Falls Count Anywhere against Powerhouse. Because both their stamina is 100, so that shouldn't be an issue. Hopefully that could can get us some good numbers. We have, that was a lot at level 4 here. Perfect. We can do... I think I might just throw one in here of doing... Okay, so I can do Swerve versus... where'd you go? Wardlow. This is what we had going, I think, in the first string of shows. And I think we got some pretty good results. Both their popularity are 79, so that's pretty solid. We can do a triple threat match. Possible. How's Toni Storm stamina? 42. Okay, so we could do a title match in the opener. And that will make her happy, I think. And that's level 4. This is crazy how this is all coming together. Everything's going to be at level 4, which actually now I now have to be a bit wary of, because that's going to say stale, right? So this will be level 3, so that can go again next week. That could technically go again next week. Not stale, so that's one of them that could go for... I can give them the night off tonight. Riho versus Toni Storm, not stale. And then Toni will need the rest anyway. We'll do if she does a single... Oh yeah, but then the injury doesn't actually even matter after this, because that's what we're calling it. So we'll put the title on the line here in Toni Storm's favored match. So we'll see, that should get us an extra little boost as well. And then we could do... who could we throw in here? Jungle Boy versus Buddy. That one's kind of stale, but just for this night alone, we'll throw Danielson in there as well. If that's stale, I think they should still get a pretty good bump though, because their popularities are doing pretty well. I'm gonna go for the double call out for Miro and Kenny. Have that go up to 4. And then we could do, who's the lowest popularity? It is Matt Jackson. So maybe do a self promo for Matt Jackson, who has promo skill 5. So hopefully that can come through. Okay, then over at logistics again. Money not an issue anymore. I'm pretty sure all the whole roster is now good till WrestleMania. I'll check my Danielson's permanent. The number we want to see is 3, and it's everywhere. So that is good. We can go ahead and book this. I think the main event should outdo that second mid card, almost certainly. So women's title on the line, Riho versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm picks up the win in her favored match in a 4.5-star classic. Perfect. Will the double call out work? It doesn't. So only one of them actually worked. Okay. Swerve versus Wardlow. Here we go. Their styles match up, so that should be pretty solid. Good 3-star match. Perfect. So only one of the promos worked. Not happy about that. Triple threat in the mid card here. Buddy picks up the win over Jungle Boy again. He might just quit. Matt Jackson looking for a big number here. Excellent. 4. Okay, not too shabby. And then Falls Count Anywhere in the main event. Darby Allin versus Powerhouse. Darby picks up the win in a 4-star rated match. So pretty much perfect booking there. The flow of that show was spot on. We have Gigi Dolan versus Indy Hartwell in the opener. A couple tag team matches in the mid cards, and again Zelina Vega versus Sensational Starla, and that's a backstage brawl, so they will get some extra fans added on there. Over on NXT, it's Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Molly Holly's in the main event picture, or no, tag team picture, where Sky Blue is cutting a charity promo. 2 charity promos from NXT, so they might be climbing back. Whoops, wrong button. They might be climbing back here. A couple charity promos. There's backstage brawl over there on Raw, so they're doing their hardest there to fight back in this. So skip the rest of that. Again, our show is pretty much unmatched. The main event on Raw did really well. Okay, so maybe I spoke too soon about Sensational Starla, so maybe her popularity is up there now. We again get show quality C, match card quality B for basically 54,000 fans. Again, making some good money, so that's fine. Same thing over there from Raw. That leads to 58,000 fans, and that's another 10,000 for their backstage brawl. Match card quality C from NXT, and it's only leads to 47,000. So I think Raw may have climbed back a little bit, which they did, but the gap is still about 70,000 from us and Raw. And we're looking really good right now, even if, here we go, double cost applied from William Regal on us. That's the only one, so that's okay. Thanks for my title rematch. Yeah, so she's happy. This might not be good. Things aren't working out, and I'm ready to tear up my contract. I think I could let him go, but now okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I don't want you leaving, just because I do have the money for this now. So thankfully there was that. If you go back, so now Jungle Boy should be happy, or okay, at least satisfied. Sure, no problem. Okay, we want. Okay, here we go. So I guess we want Kenny Omega versus Miro. Stamina is okay from both of them, but again, they won't be injured tonight or this week, and they can go for it again at the pay-per-view, so that is good. Okay. So I guess that will be the main event. Kenny Omega's 100 popularity suggests that has to be the option. We can do that in an Extreme Rules match for now and put the world title on the line. In the opener, we can do the same thing with MJF and Ricky Starks. How's their stamina? Both stamina is pretty solid. We'll do that in a TLC match. Like, this is basically a pay-per-view before the pay-per-view. Kind of AEW style, honestly. Swerve versus Wardlow. We can do that one again. And then how are the ladies doing? Okay, I don't want Tony getting injured beforehand. So Hayter versus Sheeta. So nothing is stale on this, which is good. We just want to see that go up to level 4, ideally. Miro's popularity, 82, which is good. And then a couple, actually, I'm going to do all self promos. Yeah, one for Jeff Jarrett, one for Nick Jackson, and one for Christian, I guess. So that is good logistics. Gonna book it out completely. And then we have a lot of level 4s. There's gonna be some extra for the for WrestleMania, which is pretty solid. And again, we'll look at I've not used one power card yet. Have at least 10, we have 11 power cards that we've gained so far. Haven't used one of them, and it's still working out okay. So 3 self promos. This should be a pretty good match, except for the fact we might take a hit because there is a little match variety in the sense of triple threat tag teams. But I think the match ratings will be able to pull us through here. I maybe should have changed the Hikaru Shida Jamie Hayter match. Maybe added Riho actually. That's okay. So in the TLC opener, MJF versus Ricky Starks. MJF holds on to his title before WrestleMania with a 4.5-star rated match. Love to see that. Jeff Jarrett, popularity stays at 0, so that's a bit annoying. Wardlow versus Swerve. Swerve picks up the win this time in a great match, 3.5-star rated. Nick Jackson, again, okay. Hopefully Christian could break the streak here. Hikaru Shida versus Jamie Hayter. Hikaru Shida picks up the win in a normal match. 2.5 stars, so would have liked that to be a bit higher, especially being at level 4 rivalry. Christian gets 1 popularity point. Okay. And in the main event is Kenny Omega versus Miro in an Extreme Rules match. Kenny Omega holds on to his title in a 4.5-star rated match and gets it to level 4. So I'm expecting big things from WrestleMania. Sammy Guevara taking on Ivar in the opener, and then Shayna Baszler taking on Indy Hartwell in the main. It's Roddy Strong versus Malachi Black there, and then the North American champion AJ Styles taking on Finn Balor. Orange Cassidy takes on Dominic Mysterio, and then this rivalry is still ongoing. And it's going to be a backstage brawl, so we'll see how that. It got them a 4.0 star rated match. So NXT is going to get amazing booking. Raw, not so much, but. Okay, show quality C, match card quality B for 55,000 fans from us. So still, even with the lack of diversity on that match, or on that match card, we still got 55,000 fans, so that is good. Raw, what are they gonna get? They are gonna get 41,000 fans, so not what they were looking for, but it was NXT who had the better show, honestly, and they get 49,000 fans. So I think going into WrestleMania, we're gonna have a pretty comfortable lead. But at the same time, if they have a special promotion card, they could be right back in this. So we have a 75,000 lead over NXT. So please no veto. Let's let Swerve wants to be in the main event. Okay, put him out with Nick. That sounds good. You're going to be in one. Kenny Omega is actually going to be on a pay-per-view, so that's kind of nice. We'll have Kenny Omega coming up against Miro, title on the line, and we'll make it. Who's that's Miro's match? Well, what's the PLE bonus? Is there one? I don't see it if it's there. But we'll do a steel cage match for the main event. It might be. Is it a tornado tag? No, it's not. So there's no PLE boosted match for WrestleMania. Interesting. Okay, so what is, I guess, Riho? Ooh, her popularity's gone down. So now it's 70 versus 72, but that's okay, I think. Yeah, so we can do. Is that going to be the opener? Maybe not, actually. So maybe it's going to be the tag team. I'll do a tag team tornado tag, boost quality medium. Actually, we'll do a classic here. Christian helped put tag team TLC on the map. Whoops. So we can do a TLC tag team title match between the Young Bucks and Team TNA. We're gonna have a women's title match that won't be normal. It'll be too bad I don't know what Riho's match specialty is. We'll make this one. We'll make this one an Iron Man match or Iron Woman match, I'd say. We're gonna do a fun little scramble for the. Let's see if this will pay off. If it's MJF versus Ricky Starks and you put another feud in there that's at level 4, will that happen? And then Darby Allin and Hobbs get left off, so that's kind of sad for them. 2 level 4 here. Men mid-card title on the line. That one we can do in an Extreme Rules match. And then Jamie Hayter. Wardlow and Swerve, eh? That's kind of crazy. Their popularity is fantastic. So how do I leave those 2 off the card? And then I guess a triple threat, and it's Jamie Hayter and Karushida who get left off. So kind of annoying. I'm missing. I need an extra match slot here. So we'll just do some. I don't want to cheese it up here and just do a whole bunch of charity. I will do 1 charity, and it will be it'll come from Jamie Hayter. The other will just be self-promo to get themselves on the card. Logistics here. Okay, perfect, and perfect. Everything is ready to go. We still have tons of money, and no, it's looking good. Title on the line. Every title's on the line. I think this is for the first time that we were doing this at a pay-per-view. I think so, yeah. Because we didn't have the tag team title picture until last pay-per-view, and Kenny Omega was blocked from that. So for the first time, we're having all the titles on the line. This is, we'll leave that a normal match in the middle, and I think we're ready to go. So it all comes down to this now. Basically, for any chance of winning for the WWE side, they need a special promotion card. In the opener, it's TLC match for the tag team titles. Team TNA hold on against the Young Bucks in a 5-star match. Love to see that. Great opening. Embarrassing promo from Sheeta. That's too bad. Iron Woman match, Riho versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm keeps her title, and she finishes this series on top as champion. She's been very dominant as champion for us in the first half of this series as well. Swerve versus Wardlow versus Danielson, triple threat match. Danielson comes out on top. Great 3.5-star rated match. Self promo from Powerhouse. Extreme Rules, fatal 4-way for the title. And Ricky Starks is going to finish the... and it did complete the rivalry, so that's kind of cool to know going forward that fatal 4-way matches can complete 2 sets of rivalries. So that's very cool. And Ricky Starks is the new champion. And in the main event, could Kenny Omega finish the series as champion? He can when he defeats Miro in a legendary 5-star match. So again, this is going to take something special from Raw and NXT. There's a triple threat title match to open things up, and a triple threat main event to close it as well. Very interesting there. And then over on NXT, you got Brock Lesnar versus Damian Priest. Got a tag team match. We got no titles on the line. Very, very interesting from NXT. Yeah, they got a couple 2-star. The main event was 3-star. That's not gonna do it. Raw much closer. So it's basically if Raw played the special promotion card, they will have a chance here against us. But I don't think so, because match card quality A, we made 273,000 fans. That is a huge number for a season 1. That is unreal. Very, very happy with that. Did they play? No, they didn't play special retention, and 218,000, not bad either. So that was good for them. And match card quality C from NXT, yeah, that is not gonna do it. So that is gonna see us win this series quite comfortably in the end. It was looking kind of dicey there, but Fleet of Foot, most cruisers superstars on their roster, which I think is 2. The heaviest average. Oh no, Riho is 3. Heaviest for Stephanie McMahon, that doesn't sound right. The Warrior, most fighters on the roster for Lord Regal. And that's the season 1 summary. We kind of took it all away, got that best match card quality A right there at the end. And yeah, it's a clean sweep for AEW. Kenny Omega's a free agent, so he's leaving us now, but Toni Storm is staying there. Who won? Most weeks injured CM Punk. most matches won is Kenny Omega, which is I think pretty solid. I don't remember him losing too much, so good for him. And I think that's where we're gonna call it here. So before we jump into season 2, this one's already over. So if you've been following along and stayed all the way through this series, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If you can do one more thing, it would be leave a comment down below of what do you want to see in the next series. That'll probably start maybe in a week from now. It'll give me some time to recreate either roster, which you guys asked for, of either the Attitude Era themed MyGM or an All-Star themed MyGM. Let me know down in the comments. If you can like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel, that would also help out so much, and I appreciate it a lot. And that'll do it for this series. It got pretty close near the end, or in the middle, when NXT took control early on, but we were able to fight back with no power cards and see it through, and we won another series. So I don't know, does that make me a pretty good MyGM player? I'll let you guys decide that. But as always, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to my channel for more episodes coming soon.